of peace and stability and freedom within their heart.
Is the technology of, this is a shift a little bit, but is that you and I are meeting with cameras rolling, and this will turn into tapes, and these tapes will end up being edited, and then it will end up on television sets, and many people will look at this somewhere in the world. Tell me about the role of the media in terms of the human condition.
Telecommunication is a wonderful thing. News, informations get to the other place in the world in no time at all. But at this very time, communication between man and man has become very difficult. Father cannot talk to son, husband cannot talk to wife. And although they are facing each other, communication is impossible. When you watch something on television, when you watch a video, you may not communicate, you may not receive the message if your heart is full of suffering, anger, and prejudices. The listener or the viewer should get some degree of freedom within his or her heart, some peace, in order to receive the message. Therefore, I would think that together with the means of communication provided by technology, we have to do something to help people to rediscover their capacity of listening and of speaking. If in a family, no one can talk to anyone, no one can listen to anyone, that would be hell. And the same thing is true in a society and in a world community. If we cannot listen to each other, that is because there is so much pain and anger in us. We have lost our capacity of listening. The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara is someone who has the capacity of listening. And when you have the capacity of listening to someone, you relieve a lot of suffering in that person. And when we are no longer able to communicate to the other person, that is also because there is so much pain and despair and irritation in us. Therefore, we have to train ourselves in such a way that we could transform the pain and the despair in us so that we'll be able to speak with loving speech again. And I think although we have wonderful means to communicate, the techniques of communication is very sophisticated. Still, I feel the need of the practice so that father can talk to son and daughter again, wife can talk to husband again, and what technology can help in this.
And the technology could help people learn to listen more deeply. The technology itself could do that.
How?
Well, I could imagine this experience being transmitted through a television set, and you speaking directly into the mind and the heart of the person who's sitting in front of the television set, and you're inviting them to listen more clearly. And the nature of your listening, you're not listening to them. They don't feel listened to at that moment. But as they listen to you, they come into a place of listening. And then that changes them. Then they, in turn, listen to others. And then others feel safe and start to listen to them. I could imagine the technology serving some function in that way.
When I speak, I try to convey my feelings, my insight. And I guess that there are people who have a heart that is not so burdened with sorrow, with anger, a heart that is still free to listen and to receive the message. For those who have the capacity to listen like that, there's no doubt that our conversation will help and technology can help. But there are many others who have no patience, no courage, no time, no tranquility in order to listen to us. I don't want to blame them. They just, it happens that they have not been helped.
They've never been listened to.
Yes.
They've never been listened to.
Yes. So what I tried to say before is that, is there anything we can do to help these people? The presence of a loving person, the presence of someone who is able to listen, to understand. That is what we need the most in our life, in our world.
I agree. It's been a joy.
Seahorses and flying fish. Dressly, bestly, niggerman, layla, flush, kata, bala, bash, zack, hitty, zap. Zack, hitty, zap. Hitty, betsley, push, kata, bala, bash, fash, kitty, bim. Zitty, catilla, bibilla, bibilla, zicko, dee, zacko, bam, fish, kitty, bish. Boombalo, bamba, zitty-catilla, zack, hitty, zap. Boombalo, bamba, zitty-catilla, zack, hitty, zap. Celestly, bestly, negaban, gru, bla, biola, bimini, bish, biola, bimini, fush, kata, bala, bash, zick, hitty, zap.